My friends, today we are unboxing and trying out the Elgato Facecam. What's up friends, welcome back to The Nerdy Filmmaker. It is hot here today in Montreal. It is like 35 degrees. I am a mess, but things are always starting to heat up because today we are opening the Facecam. I've had a Logitech, I believe 920 webcam for quite a while now, and I decided that it was time to upgrade. So we're gonna do a quick unboxing and then test it out next to my old webcam. Let's see what's inside. Come on, I'm gonna use half my footage just taking off tape. 1, 2. Whoops, I just ripped this right open. I am not very good at unboxing, friends. I'm not very good. All right, so here it is. Let's open that up. There we have it. Wow, that's actually quite a honkin' webcam. It actually has a lens cap, which is nice. That way I don't always feel like I have to unplug my webcam when I'm done. I don't want to get spied on. It's got a nice little swivel, which I assume you can tighten, yes. And that's how it's going to sit on the monitor. What other goodies are in this box? Oh, USB. All right, so that's basically it. You got the webcam, and you got a USB cable. Whoop. Whoop. I was excited to get a new webcam because I've been using my old one to stream on Twitch for quite a while. And the biggest issue I have with it was not necessarily the image quality, but the fact that every single time I rebooted OBS, which is the software I use to stream, I'd have to reset all my settings. For the Facecam, I've heard that it keeps the settings within the camera. So anytime you unplug it and replug it, theoretically you should have the same settings saved on its memory. So let's go ahead and plug this into my desktop and see how it compares to my old Logitech 920 camera. So here we are at my desk. This is my usual setup where I sit to stream. Right now I have my A7s sitting right over here, and I have my old Logitech webcam sitting right over here. So my setup is usually a bunch of clutter in the background. I have a bunch of windows over here, so I'm often backlit, but then I have a clamped desk light right over here, and that is my, I don't know where I should be looking. And that is my usual lighting setup. I have a video on that desk light. If you want, I'll leave it in the description, a link in the description. Now, the annoying part about this webcam, as I said before, is that I often have to reset the settings every time I log in. That applies both for streaming and for, let's say, a Zoom call. And this webcam has a lot of problems searching for focus, so it'll often go in and out of focus. It might even happen during this recording. And so I have to go into the settings and change stuff. So let's go ahead and plug in this son of a gun. There it is. That is the raw, right out of the box picture of the Facecam. Right away, I actually don't know if this is wider or closer. I would need to check back in the other footage to see, because I've already forgotten. I think this might be a bit wider. I don't know. Immediately, the image is significantly better. All right, this is already much better. The highlights aren't as harsh. It seems to be quite sharpened. It looks very sharpened. If you go onto the Elgato website, you can download a software called Camera Hub. And within there, you can adjust all kinds of settings. So let's go ahead and take a look at what kind of stuff we can adjust. Field of vision, from what I understand, is gonna do a digital zoom. So I probably go, oh my God, I would keep that as wide as possible. So I'm gonna keep that like that because a digital zoom, don't want it. Next up, we have contrast, saturation, and sharpness. I see the sharpness is at +2. Let me see if we just take that off. Oh, well, that's really soft. So let's go ahead and at least bring that back up to 1. I think I like that. We're gonna keep it at 1. Saturation and contrast, each one is going to adjust the image. Oh my God, and we'll keep that maybe at 20. Saturation, now I look sickly. Now I look like an animation. I think that was at 55, I'll just keep that there for now. Now, automatic exposure. Because I'm using this light over here, my exposure is always about the same, so I'm gonna go ahead and set that right now. Turn that off, automatic. I stream with a webcam at 30 frames per second, so I'm gonna keep my shutter speed at 1/60th, but then just raise, oh my God, something like that. I'll keep it there, that looks pretty decent. Finally, auto white balance. Again, I can do that automatically and switch that to 43. We're going with 43. And then there is noise reduction. Now, if I'm assuming, what do we got here? Okay, firmware updates, all that kind of jazz. If we just save it, if I unplug this and plug this into a different computer altogether, those settings should be saved on the webcam, and that sounds so lovely. So again, if we compare this image to what we had before, that's a pretty drastic difference. Now, obviously this is nothing compared to my A7S III, but if you're comparing this, which is like a $5,000 camera with like a $3,000 lens on it right now, and this, which cost me $190 on Prime Day. I mean, the debate for me was, do I use this or do I use my mirrorless camera to stream? For me, the fact that I don't ever have to move this is always set up. I can keep it plugged in now that I don't have to worry about people spying on me. I can just put the lens cap back on. I don't have to have a tripod sitting on my desk, because that's how this is sitting right now. I realize that this webcam doesn't actually have a microphone on it. So if you do plan on getting this face cam, you're gonna need a way to input sound. So if you're streaming, you're gonna need headphones. And if you're using it, let's say for Zoom or something like that, again, you're gonna need headphones. Or if you're using a laptop, then you can use the laptop's microphone. This is not an enormous amount of options available to us, but they're the essentials, and I think that's really what puts this a step up. Great stuff here, really, really happy with it. Let me know what you all think in the comments. I think this is a great purchase. I'm really excited to use this camera for my next stream. If you're curious to check out my stream, I stream every Monday on Twitch, usually starting between 4:30 and 5 p.m. Feel free to join me. There's a link in the description if you want to come watch me scream at horror games or whatever. That's it, friends. Thanks for joining. I'll see you next time on The Nerdy Filmmaker.